Good evening, everyone. Adam here from Bull Logic doing a market analysis with you. Today was a bit of a slow day in the markets, as one can expect. We told you yesterday that today will probably be a bit of a low volume day, especially with the Jewish New Year coming in. And then we're just kind of looking for consolidation, which is exactly what we got today. A nice sideways move, nice consolidation. We were down 0.3% today in the S&P. We really didn't have much of anything as you look at an intraday basis. It was pretty much flat all day. Sold off a little bit towards the end, and then we had a slight bounce going into the close. This is the type of move we want to see to work off these overbought conditions. As you can see, we're still overbought. We did, however, start to pull back into the Bollinger Bands. As you can see, the red is now inside the Bollinger Band, which is a good sight for if it's a good sight to see that we can now move sideways a little bit and then run again higher. But we do expect to see another day of consolidation, maybe even another slight pullback. With the run up that we had, any kind of pullback here will be healthy and it will be needed. That way we could set up the charts, hit the reset button on the charts so they're all setting up better. A lot of charts out there are overextended right now and we don't want to chase those, so we need them to set up. That way we can get back in and really get going and making some money. So another day of consolidation would be nice, maybe another couple of days, nice low volume pullbacks here. As you can tell, we can go all the way down into the 420s, even into the 440s. Move like that would be very bullish, just allow us to get in some long positions. We saw the same thing throughout all the indices today. NASDAQ down 0.17, Russell down 0.6, so everything's pulling back nice and easy. Very good sell-off happening here, very bullish sell-off happening here. We're still leaning very bullish just because there is no bearish selling coming in. There's no hard selling, there's no panic selling, there's no break of support. We are still just holding above all of our breakout lines, so that's something good to see. Another strong sign is the VIX today did not move at all. It was up 0.55%, and a lot of that could be due to the weekend effect, which the market makers are adding in volatility. They take it out on Fridays to account for time decay over the weekend. Now they are adding it in on Monday, and we expect most of this move would be them adding the volatility back in when the VIX should have been up a lot higher just because the S&P was down. And we just did not see that kind of confirmation out of the VIX. So again, another bullish sign here. Volatility is still remaining low. Nothing really on the horizon to be scared about. Maybe job numbers next month, but besides that, we don't really have anything to look forward to coming out of anywhere, especially now that everybody seems to be saved and all hunky-dory. Technology still a bit overextended here. It did have an up day. As you see, Apple pushed that $700 move. Very nice move by Apple. It actually topped over 700 after hours, which very big after their iPhone 5 release. Made me wish I would have stayed in my Apple straddle a little bit more, but we did close it out Friday for a 34% gain, so I'm not going to complain about that. Finance did start to pull back, which is always a good sign to see. Biotechs were actually very hot today, so they look to remain on the trend. They are just now getting overbought. They had a nice dip in here, which really allowed them to set up for another run. This is the kind of move we want to see happen in the market. Nice little pullback with a nice little base, and then a run higher. That's what we want to see in the market. Biotechs are a step ahead of us right now, so definitely watch the biotech sector for a lot of stocks to run. Looking at the transports, as we were talking about yesterday, we'd like to see a nice pullback into the moving averages. Well, we seemed to got that in one day. It pulled us out of being overbought, at least in the short term. We could still come down a little bit more into those other moving day averages, so definitely could see a nice little pullback here. Again, this was way overextended, so this could be a violent pullback, or at least a strong pullback. Still not looking to go too heavy on the shorts here, just because this is a sideways move. Not looking to even trade very heavy. Cash is my major position right now. Hitting a couple day trades and a couple of stocks off our watch list is my #1 priority. Don't want to get too leveraged either long or short, just because the chop of the intraday consolidation could kill a trader if he just sits there and watches it. Hopefully that helps everyone. Have a good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.